things get crazier and crazier in the boxing world. Amanda Serrano is setting milestones in boxing. She officially has become the richest female boxer in the history of boxing. Shout out to Amanda Serrano. She is a great fighter. I've always been a huge fan of Amanda Serrano. She's a great companion to the sport of boxing. You know, she's a true combat sport. She fights MMA. She fights jiu-jitsu. She fights boxing. She's a true fighter, and I respect her. And shout out to Amanda Serrano for becoming the richest female boxer in the history of the game. She is also breaking barriers and milestones, as she will be the first women's fighter to fight 12 rounds, 3-minute 12 rounds. 12-round, 3-minute fight. That's going to be great. She's fighting an opponent named Danila Ramos. They'll be fighting for the IBF, WBA, and the WBO title. It'll be for the undisputed title in October. That'll be a great fight. I can't wait for that. I expect Amanda Serrano to continue to dominate and continue to chase legacies as she wins and creates history for herself. And shout out to Jake Paul for making Amanda Serrano the richest fighter, and also setting the way for a lot of female boxers out there to start getting paid the money that they deserve, because female fighters have been able to do this forever. Female fighters always fight 3-minute rounds in the gym. It hasn't been displayed to the public. You know, a lot of people haven't seen women's fighters fight 3-minute rounds, so they don't think that they can do it, but women's fighters have always been capable to do it, and now it's going to be displayed to the public. I'm very happy that it will be displayed to the public. Shout out to Jake Paul for all that he's been able to make happen. The pound-for-pound list for the women's came out, and it was the most disgraceful list I've ever seen in the history of list. The top four in the pound-for-pound list, I really have no problem with, because number one, you got Carissa Shields. She's the best women's boxer in history to me. She's the best women's boxer right now, no question about it. She's clearly number one, and I have no problem with her number one. I got Amanda Serrano number two. I'm perfectly content with Amanda Serrano being number two. She beat Katie Taylor. They robbed her against Katie Taylor. You know what I'm saying? She really won that fight. That was the best fight in women's history to me. And Amanda won that fight. They robbed her because Katie Taylor, you know, is a white fighter. She's Irish. She's got the fans. They wanted her to win. And it is what it is. But they got Amanda number two. They got Katie Taylor at number three. Although I think the person that beat her, Chantel Cameron, should be number three. I'm not totally mad with Katie Taylor being number three. They clearly think that she's going to win the rematch, and that's why they have her at three. They have Chantel Cameron at number four. I think Chantel should be number three. Katie should be number four. But like I said, I don't have a problem with the top four list. 5 through 10 is where I start to have issues. Number 5, they have Senisha Estrada, who they robbed. I forgot what her opponent's name was, but they straight robbed her opponent against with Senisha Estrada. Senisha Estrada should have lost that fight. They gave it to her. She should not be number 5 on that list. She knows she should not be number 5 on that list. She's overrated, and I do not like Senisha Estrada. They have Michaela Mayer on this list, which is disgraceful. Michaela Mayer is a hater. All she does is talk about Alicia Bumgardner. She's boring. She's irrelevant. She's a decent fighter, but she's robotic. No one likes her style, and she can't sell tickets. I don't know why she's on this list, and if she was to be on this list, she should be way higher than she is. They have Savannah Marshall on this list. Whatever. They have Jessica McCaskill on this list. Jessica McCaskill should absolutely not be on this list to me. And where is Alicia Bumgardner on this list? Alicia Bumgardner beat Michaela Mayer. Beat the piss out of Michaela Mayer. But yet y'all have Michaela Mayer on the list, but y'all don't have Alicia Bumgardner on the list. That's a problem. Alicia Bumgardner is one of the best fighters in women's boxing. Alicia Bumgardner should be number 5 on this list ahead of Senisha Estrada, but she's nowhere on this list because they just caught her with drugs, with steroids in her system, which is crazy and so hypocritical to me in the sport of boxing, because on the men's list, you got Canelo Alvarez on the list, and he got caught with steroids. Tyson Fury's on the list. He got caught with steroids. There's been plenty of fighters who have been caught cheating in the men's list who are still on the pound-for-pound list. But in the women's boxing, they couldn't wait to take Alicia Bumgardner off that list. That just shows you the prejudiceness that's going on with the black women in boxing. They only got 2 women on this list. One of them not even deserving in McCaskill. And then the number 10 girl, Ugly as Sin. I have never heard of this girl. Why is she on this list and Alicia Bumgardner on this list? Y'all got to just let that sink in and really ask yourselves, who are these people making these pound-for-pound lists? And should we take these people who are making these pound-for-pound lists seriously? Because to me, they should be banned from making any type of list.